Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we gonna be talking about BFB Packman. Now, BFB Packman, he had a weird situation with Lil Durk, and we gonna get into that. And we also gonna talk about Youngin Ace. Now, Youngin Ace seems like he ain't about to let this beef thing go because he had some choice words while he was on the Clubhouse app to talk about Foolio. Now, for those of you who don't know, Foolio and Youngin Ace have been at a war of words on social media and through music for several months. I want to say even a year's time frame, maybe even longer than that. You know what I mean? But it seems like it's not cooling down anytime soon because recently Youngin Ace had some disparaging remarks to make about none other than Foolio. Now, before we get to all the details and give you all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about BFB Da Packman and Lil Durk situation. Now, for those of you who don't know BFB Da Packman, I'm going to just call him Pac-Man. Man, he's a dude from Houston, but really he's from Flint. I believe he's from Flint, Michigan, and originally, that's where he started to get his grind on and whatnot. He moved to Houston and famously got known for being the rapping postman. Now, I'm not making this up. Dude is a postman by day, a rapper by night, and he's highly successful at being both. You know what I mean? It's weird because in some stories, he even talks about the fact that people have seen him out on his postman routes and be like, hold up, man, ain't you the Pac-Man? Ain't you Pac-Man? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm just doing work, man. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to front. He doesn't want to flodge. He wants to go ahead and keep it real. And he's highly entertaining. He does outlandish stuff like making interesting slogans with his t-shirts, making interesting comments, during interviews. Dude is very eccentric and he's simplistic all the same, man, if that makes any sense. I mean, dude wears like swim trunks and t-shirts and that's it, right? Like he's never trying to be super flashy or anything like that. He's an interesting character in hip hop. And we've seen a lot of interesting characters and you got to appreciate these guys while they're here, right? Now, outside of that, he's done some star collaborations with folks like, I'm talking about Sada Baby, big time rappers like that, right? So it's no wonder that as his star is starting to rise, he's starting to become bigger. He's not surprised by bigger rappers hitting him up. Now, he got a weird surprise. He got a text message, a DM from Lil Durk. Now, Lil Durk is probably one of the hottest rappers in the game, and there ain't no probably to it. He's one of the hottest rappers in the game. He's selling out shows left and right. Dude is killing it in this hip-hop thing right now. So Pac-Man was a little bit surprised that Lil Durk hit him up. Now, let's actually look at the post that Pac-Man made on social media where he showed the communication between him and Lil Durk. Now, as you can see in this picture, you see that this looks like it's a message from Lil Durk's page. Any rapper would be excited about that. And even if you look below a little bit, you can see that it has Lil Durk backup page _, right? So Pac-Man was obviously excited about this. So he put it on his social media. And then everybody got to telling him like, hey man, that's not Lil Durk's page. And this is obviously some type of scam. So when you look at the message, it says this. It says, hey, it's the voice of the streets here. Now, everybody knows that's Lil Durk's catchphrase. That's what he calls himself, the voice of the streets. Then it said, man, what? With a question mark and an exclamation point. Basically using another one of Lil Durk's catchphrases. And then the voice emoji that he has if you look him up on certain social media platforms, right? Then it says, man, my account got hacked, gang. Hand over face emoji or face palm emoji. Shorty, I need to borrow 500 till the first. Gotta provide for the streets. Stay dangerous, phone them. Smirk. My apologies for laughing, but it's funny how this thing, it sounds like Lil Durk. It sounds like you took his lyrics and, his catchphrases and things that he says in his slang and put it in there. And he said smirk, because that's one of his other aliases. Durkio, Smirkio, smirk, that's one of his aliases. And put the staring emoji, you know what I mean? And then Pac-Man, he responded. He said, been rocking with you since you had dreads the first time, smirk. Real cats happy you came up like this. Send your Cash App name, gang. And basically left it at that. Now, my belief is Pac-Man knew this was a scam or a hoax because that's why he posted it on social media. Because if you look at his social media profile, he has that with the caption saying, my dude Smirk a real one, 100, 100. And you see everybody below laughing, you know, other celebrities, you see DDG and other people like that laughing at this because this is obviously a fake account, or either Dirk's account got hacked and he's reaching out to Pac-Man for $500 to borrow, man. But man, it's trending right now, but social media is having a field day with this, man. And it's just gonna go down as another one of those funny moments and a swift, fast thinking on Pac-Man's behalf to say, man, let me go ahead and leverage this DM, man, this fake DM, as a way to garner some publicity or gain some fame off of it, man. Smart thinking. Now, let's talk about this Youngin Ace situation. Okay, now with Youngin Ace, man. Now, Youngin Ace was on the Clubhouse app with some other cats, and they were talking about a multitude of things. It seemed like they were talking about gaming. They were talking about, man, when they have these conversations and when they're on social media and interacting, you really start to understand how young some of these cats are, and you really start to get that a lot of this is nonsense. You know, the whole beef and situation between Youngin Ace and Foolio is ridiculous. Like, they really should put this to an end, man, to be honest. Like, before anybody else gets hurt or anything like that. But on this call, they said, forget it, man. Youngin Ace, he was dissing Foolio again. And in the Clubhouse chat, I'm not sure if they knew this was going to go public, but all these public rooms are public. It obviously was a room for people who are into Duval County rap or Florida rap, you know what I mean? And keep up with the stuff that goes down there. And they were asking Youngin Ace a lot of questions. And he was talking about how real he is and why he feels he's realer than Foolio and keeps it realer and got more money. Now, let's go ahead and play the clip, man.
I got real that be locked up that I bond every guy, but I pay for every lawyer, make sure mama's in straight, she's straight. I ain't never made sure none of these straight. Boy, I got why,
bro,
Kojak, when I signed my deal,
broke.
let me tell you something. When I signed my deal, I asked you guys, all my homeboys, turn around the round table and broke bread with everything around me, bro. Kojak,
That's real.
They said Merchant Ace. They said Merchant. On 23.
Hey, he ain't even want to put K Shorty on. He ain't even want to put K Shorty
on 23.
Hey,
He ain't
Bet
even want to put
9.
K Shorty on.
Hey, Bet 9.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Six of us got locked up same day. All us got out.
On bro. I ain't leave nobody.
On bro.
That's that real. Hey, why Foolio didn't want to put K Shorty on?
Best Creek.
Up?
You ain't let them know before y'all even got out who I called. Then I called all y'all people,
Oh yeah,
bro.
he called all our every last one of our mama. He called
Man, Ace a real member, man. On the phone while everything went down. Too.
But Ace ain't no member.
That's real. Never do some shit like that.
Ace ain't no member.
He real for life. He a real boy.
He's just the real.
Hey, Ace, you a part of GS?
Now, in that clip, they said a couple of things, man. You had Youngin Ace's homeboys talking about a story where they all got locked up, like 6 of them, and Youngin Ace came through to bail them all out, and how they feel like Kojak is still broke. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kojak is also a Jacksonville rapper, and he's actually Foolio's cousin. He's on the first reply that they did to Who I Smoke with Foolio, and he's got several other songs and videos on his own that are doing decent numbers on social media, you know what I mean, and YouTube or whatnot, man. Kojak is like, you know, the next coming up behind Foolio, you know. It looks like that on the surface, to be honest with you. Now, Kojak's getting a little bit of buzz, but man, they were talking about Kojak is broke. They said that Foolio doesn't take care of his team and his homeboys. Now, he had a rapper that was with him, or that was cool with him, by the name of K Shorty. And K Shorty is doing his thing. Like, K Shorty keeps dropping quality music. Now, he's had people who have been dissing him because of a past video, and I did a whole video about that. But besides all that, K Shorty is actually getting his name out there and doing his thing. I'm going to keep it real. And they say all of this, all the internal beef, all the turmoil between Foolio's camp is because of Foolio. Now, they might have a point there because it takes a good leader in order to keep a team together and in order for everybody to meet the same goals and achieve success. But I think them going on Chat House and on the social media apps talking about this only adds fuel to the fire of the beef that's been going on between these two camps. Now, with this, I hope that they can put this to bed, and hopefully Foolio could, man, just turn a blind eye to this, because he said a lot of things recently that made me think that they can come to a positive resolution with all this. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this whole Lil Durk and Pac-Man situation? Do you think that Pac-Man should go ahead and send Dirk that $500, or do you know for a fact that was a fake account and he posted it just for the likes and for the laughs? Now, what do you think about this Foolio situation with Youngin Ace? Do you think Youngin Ace was wrong for going on social media to talk about their situation and, man, further make this a worse situation than it already is? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.